was on fire, no one could save me but you. My fingers hurt so bad. I was playing earlier for like a while. I was jamming. They are so sore. I think I have perfect pitch. So I like to try to play things by ear. Right now I'm going off of memory for this song, but it just doesn't sound right. Like something's wrong about this. Like, I don't think that's right. But this does sound right. Well, what's the difference anyway? This right here. Well, oh, that hurts. That really, really hurts. What do you guys think? The world wasn't... No, that is so incorrect. The world was on fire, no one could save me but you, but you. See, I think... So maybe like... Strange what desire will make foolish people do. No. I'm remembering two different versions of the song. I think that's what's going on. There's like two different keys mixed up in my head. Because I know that this is right. Here we go. Yeah. Huh. But this also sounds really right. Is it? I'll never dream that I'd be somebody like you. No, no. Yeah, something, I'm a little stumped. I haven't heard the song in a long time. But I know that this is right. 100%. How does it start? This is really bothering me. I could just look it up. That is not a hard thing to do. Why do I feel like it's something crazy like this? I think it is. See, that was from memory. I remember doing something weird. That sounds so similar. What the hell's the difference? That sounds identical. Okay, so we're getting somewhere, I guess. That might be it. Oh god. Okay. The world was on fire and no one could save me but you. That one's right. That's all I know. Strange what desire will make foolish people do. I never dreamed that I'd be somebody like you. Oh, I never dreamed that I'd lose somebody like you. No, I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. Final answer. I wonder if I'm right. Can I don't think I can. What if I press pause? Pausing it did not work. That was stupid. I was right though. I just fact checked myself. And that was correct. It is B minor, which I was playing a little bit wrong, by the way. I was strumming all of them, but you're not supposed to do the top one. So, whoops. So like this. And then A and E. Fuck, was it E minor? No, it was E. Period. What a wicked game to play to make me feel this way. What a wicked thing to do to let me dream of you. What a wicked thing to say. You never felt this way. What a wicked thing to do to make me dream of you. And I don't wanna fall in love. No, I don't wanna fall in love with you. It hurts so bad. I'm trying to see if my fingers remember where to go. That's an E. I don't know if I have the muscle memory for the... Oh, I do. That's what happens when you practice, guys. Your brain just remembers things. My finger feels a sensation that's like something between throbbing and stinging. I feel like it's gonna transition from stinging to throbbing, so let's maybe quit while we're ahead. Maybe take a little break. I feel so unchill right now. I've been feeling so unchill all day. I also feel very unattractive, and it's not because of my outfit. I think my outfit is fire. I just think I have such a weird face. Like, I went to this event a few days ago, and someone like took pictures of me, and I looked at the pictures and I was like, I have the most horrific, disgusting face ever. My cheeks are too big and too wide. I look like what is going on? Like, I need to have like a, you know what I mean? But there's too much going on here. Like, what is that? Why does my face look like that? I hate it. I feel like I have a fat face. Anyway. I do like my nose better though. I used to be very insecure about that. But, see, this is my good side. Because the bridge looks straight. This is terrible lighting, but whatever. But I don't think my bad side is that bad, honestly. Okay. I think I'm just overwhelmed. I've got so many things. I was gonna say so many things on my plate, but it's like, I think the plate is mental. Like, I don't think there's actually a lot of things that I have to do or deal with. It just feels like what the hell? I'm literally just like interrupting myself because I can't breathe because I'm like burping. I don't know. Today was a really weird day. I feel very demotivated. I'm trying to think if demotivated or unmotivated is the better word. Something between. Undemotivated. No, that's not right. Everything is stressing me out. I have this in front of me. This is stressing me out. This is the questions that I wrote down. I had an interview a few days ago for a job. So I wrote down a bunch of questions that luckily it was like a phone interview, like not Zoom, just a phone call, so they couldn't see me looking at this. But I wrote down a bunch of questions that I expected them to ask, so I would have answers ready to go, because I'm terrible with like being put on the spot. Like, I'm the type of person, like, during an interview they'll ask me like, so tell me about a time that you like overcame a challenge, and I'm just like, it's so bad. And my interview was like at the end of the day, like the end of my day, because I work third shift. So it was at like freaking 2 p.m, which is like, at 2 p.m. is when I'm supposed to be asleep already. Lights out, good night, because I have to be awake at like 9:50 p.m. So I was already losing sleep for this. Like, I had already been awake since 10 p.m. the prior day. I don't know. I feel like it didn't really go that well. Just based off of I don't know. It was just weird. The vibe. I was just not feeling the vibe. But this book has been just sitting here for days, and I keep looking at it and I'm like, ugh, I just keep getting this like gross, weird feeling. Maybe I should close it. That's what I need right now. I need to close it. This never happened. I haven't heard back about the job or anything. They did tell me to like keep an eye out, but sorry, I just got triggered by something that I'm not ready to talk about right now. I'm still waiting to hear back. I think the interview was on, well, today's Friday. I don't know when it was. It was probably on Monday or something. I don't know. Beats me. I never know what day it is or anything. But I keep checking every day on the little portal to see like submitted job applications, and it keeps saying under review. And usually the jobs I apply to say no longer under consideration. So under review is a step in the right direction, I guess. But yeah, there's just, well, that feels better already. Not having that in front of me, that's good. There's this phone number here of somebody that I need to call. Also work, job related. That's annoying. See, I have a to-do list, and it's like, see, but I don't though, because I had an interview and I already went to it. So how is that on my to-do list? It's done. Why does it feel like there's something I need to do about that? I've already done it. Like, what? How is that on my to-do list? What am I talking about? I do have to call that number. That person, the person whose phone number I have, is supposed to help me with my resume so I can have a better shot at the jobs I've been applying to, because I've probably applied to like 10 jobs and none of them even interview me. They don't even give me a chance. It's just automatic decline. And I've been very like disheartened and discouraged by that. And then I went to this like seminar thing at work, and they were talking about there was a story of this girl who basically was in the same situation as me. She was applying to a ton of jobs, but she was really passionate, very qualified. Like, she couldn't understand why she wasn't given even a chance, and apparently her resume was the problem. So I was like, oh my god, I wonder if my resume is my problem. So the person who led the seminar is the person whose number I have. I told her, hey, I really resonated with that. Please help me. Like, can you look at my resume? And so, period. I'm gonna call her so that we, literally, it's not even like I'm gonna call her so she can look at my resume. It's I'm gonna call her so that we can set up a time to call. It's like really, really nothing. Like, calling that number should be, it's not even an appointment. It's initiating an appointment. That's so nothing. That's like a 30-second phone call. What's the issue? Why am I stressed about that? I'm not. See, that's how you know it's something else. Today was a really indolent day. I hope I said that right. I learned that I don't hear a lot of words out loud because I don't talk to people that often. I read a lot more words than I actually hear. So if I read a word a bunch of times, I'll go to use it and I don't know I'm mispronouncing it until someone corrects me. Like, what did I say the other day? Oh my god. I think it's called the Colosseum, but I called it the Colosseum because I've only ever seen it spelled. And they were like, sorry, what? I also did that with, this was like a few years ago, but I did that with the word, what's it called? What's the word for like just sitting for a really long time? Sedentary. I had only ever seen it written, never spoken, so I said sedentary. Right? Yeah. Pretty impressive, right? I always feel so dumb whenever that happens. Like, I know words and I know the meaning of words, I just don't know how to fucking pronounce them. So that's embarrassing. So indolent. Hopefully that's how you say that. That's the kind of day, that's the kind of mood that it's been today. hear something. It's driving me crazy. Yeah, it's just been so weird. I've been having such a lack of energy, and just I've been feeling this. It feels like my gut is sinking or something is happening. Like, is that birds? There's no way that there's birds awake right now. It's 11 p.m. There's no birds, right? Someone in the other room just made noise. But that's not what I'm hearing. Anyway, I don't feel good. I have not been feeling good. I've been really going through it, actually, but I've been kind of coming up from going down, if that makes sense. But today was kind of a little reversed progress, it felt like. I feel paralyzed. My brain is lagging right now. I know what I want to say, but like the words aren't coming fast enough. I feel paralyzed. I feel like there's too many things I need to do, and I can't do any of them. And everything has to be done in order, so I need to come up with the correct order to do all the things that I need to do, but I can't do that because I don't know how long certain things take. Like, from point A to point B, if point A is applying for a job and point B is your first day of work, I don't know how long that takes. How can I plan for that? Or point A, point B, point A being, that's just what I fucking said. My brain is short-circuiting. This is crazy. I'm so tired, you guys. I have not been sleeping good the past few days. Yeah, I'm trying to plan. I'm feeling stressed about my life and where it's going, and I've been feeling very stagnant here, in Kentucky. I've been here for a little over a year, and it's just not what I planned on it being. It's not what I expected it to be. And it's not the state itself, it's just my environment. Every time I like make a face or stop talking, it's because I can't breathe because I'm burping like involuntarily. I like don't see it coming. Yeah, I just am so dissatisfied with things. I'm just itching for a change. I want to leave. And the thing is, I have a pattern of leaving. I always want to leave. So it's hard to like, it's just hard. It's hard to diagnose myself. It's hard to understand which of my thinking patterns are rational and which are like, oh my god, I don't even feel like I'm alive right now. This is so insane. I'm like so disassociated. Who am I even talking to? I like don't know if I'm gonna upload this or not. I don't even know. I didn't even introduce myself. Like, I literally just turned on the camera. I just have so much to say, to get off my chest. Like, I need an outlet so bad. I'm so lonely, but so socially drained at the same time, which just don't go together. That doesn't make sense. It's like, I need someone, but also leave me alone. Which is weird, because I'm never a leave me alone type of person. So the fact that I'm feeling that way right now says a lot. Like, that means something. Usually I'm very clingy, very needy. And I do enjoy alone time sometimes, but I don't usually prefer it. However, I do like living alone a lot. That's cool. I like having my own space. But yeah, I think I'm just scared to open up to people lately, and rightfully so. I have this horrible pattern of disappointing people and breaking hearts, I guess. So embarrassing, so stupid. But like, I have one friend here, and she's married with kids, so I am neither of those things. That didn't make sense. I can't hang out with her because she's got a life. She's busy. I have been friends with her for a year and some change, and we've hung out outside of work twice. And her kids were there both times, which is fine. But so she's not scratching the friendship itch that I need scratched. She's not very good for the social life. And I've been horribly lonely, needing a social life since I got here. And I haven't found it. I haven't found one. But recently, I made a friend at work. And see, this doesn't even feel like a safe space. I feel like I can't even talk to nobody about it. Because if I upload it, then they're gonna see. Everyone knows me. I don't mean that in a conceited way at all. I just mean I'm too open. YouTube should be my safe space. But I share that with the wrong people. I wish I could be anonymous, but it's like too late. I've told people about my channel. They know about it. They're always gonna know about it. That kind of sucks. That kind of grosses me out. I would either have to like start over on a new channel and hope that the people I don't want following me don't find me there, or I would have to just filter myself like crazy on here, and you guys would not know the real me or my real experiences, which sucks. And I feel like I deserve to be authentic. So I don't know why I'm afraid to do that in real life. Like, whoever I want to talk about, I don't know why I don't talk to them instead of about them. That's like a very fake quality. And I wish I wasn't that way. I wish I had the balls to tell people to their face the same things that I say about them behind their back. And it's not like I'm talking mad shit or anything. I'm just being honest. It's hard to be honest with people to their face, because I think I'm afraid to say the wrong thing. Because I know what I think, and I know what I feel, and I know what I want to say, but sometimes when it comes out, it can be misinterpreted, or I don't know. I have this thing where I disappoint people. There's a fly. Oh my god. this really only happens with the opposite sex. I find that I disappoint a lot of guys because they want things from me that I don't want. And I have to tell them no, and I hate telling people no. Because I'm a people pleaser, and I want everyone to be happy. But there's kind of a dilemma of, I believe in monogamy, but so I have two values: monogamy and happiness for everyone. Those are my two values right now in this situation. There is a conflict of interest in that there are multiple guys that want to be with me romantically. Now, if I want everyone to be happy, I would have to say yes to all of them. See the problem? That would not be monogamous, though. So then the question is, which value do I value more? Obviously, I value monogamy more than pleasing every single person on earth. So here comes the conflict of telling people no and disappointing them and rejecting them. I don't like being called a heartbreaker, but I think I am. And I can't understand what I'm doing wrong. How am I hurting so many people? Why do so many people want me? I'm speaking totally objectively right now. This is not me flexing. This is not me. I'm just speaking the fucking facts. There have been a big handful of guys that have confessed their love for me, and I've had to reject almost every single one of them. Every guy friendship I've had has not worked out for that exact reason. It goes the exact same way every single time. We're friends. I'm comfortable with them because we're friends, and because I'm comfortable in general. I'm naive. I'm an open book. I always have been. And then I learned later in life, oversharing is a thing, which means that there is some deeper issue. So I've been the type to overshare, obviously, because this channel exists, and God, there are some questionable videos from however many years ago now where I way overshared, which I'm working on now. But oh my God, what was I saying? Yeah. So I make friends with a guy, we hit it off in a friend kind of way. And then I open up to them the way I do with everyone else. The thing is, I'm not giving these guys any special treatment at all. I treat them exactly how I treat my female friends, exactly how I treat my family, exactly how I treat strangers. I treat people well. I treat them with respect. I treat them with empathy. But that gets mistaken for romantic interest all the time. And that makes me think something is wrong with me. It's hard to figure out what it is. I've thought that I was asexual, trying to rationalize how is it possible that all these people are attracted to me and I'm not attracted to them back. Maybe I'm just not attracted to people. Maybe, right? That's what's wrong with me. But then it's like, maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe, well, yeah, that's kind of the point. That's what I've figured out. I think I'm letting people in too much, and I shouldn't, which sucks because I've always believed in being authentic and being myself and letting people in and not being closed off. I've never been closed off. But it just gives people the wrong idea. I'm just literally being myself, having a good time, making friends. It just doesn't translate. And then the lines get blurred. I don't know how it happens. Because to me, it all means nothing. But then, next thing I know, they're confused. And then them being confused makes me confused. And then I feel like I have to solve their problem, which is me. I am the problem to so many people. So obviously, if I'm the problem, I have to be the solution, right? I have to shit. Fuck. Hold on. Okay, hi. That probably took literally 3 minutes, and I put on pants right now. So let me think. So I think I've just been a really unhealthy person, like a mentally unhealthy, unstable person my entire life. And so I attract other mentally unstable and unhealthy people. And I try to fix them. All of them. If I see someone in need, I'll fix their problems. At my own expense. Like, I will lose sleep over helping people. I will lose my mind over helping people. I'll waste so much time, so much energy. I'll drain myself trying to help people, but the more people I try to help, the more I realize people that need help can't really be helped. You gotta help yourself, bro. We all do. I wasn't helped. I mean, I think I'm doing a lot better than I was at the beginning of my life. Like I've always been a very unstable person. And I needed help, right? Like, I was a person who desperately needed help, but I never got better until I didn't have help. Like, you have to just suffer on your own. You gotta be stuck with your own everything. Alone. Being alone is so, like, cathartic, beneficial, healing. No distractions. Not like, oh, I'm alone right now. No, like, I'm alone. It's scary. It is really scary to be alone. But anyway, I've always had issues with boundaries, like setting boundaries, holding them. I never really had any. I just let people walk all over me. I've been abused, I've been assaulted, right? Like, I've let way too many things happen to me because I never knew how to say no. And I think that is the fault of my parents. I think I was taught that I wasn't allowed to say no. No was not an option. Which makes sense in the perspective of, if I'm raising a kid, they're not about to say no to me, right? Like, I understand where my parents are coming from. But it turned me into a person who had no opinions, no... Oh God, there's so many good words for this and I can't think of any of them. No autonomy, I guess. They didn't like that I questioned everything. I've always questioned everything. I've always been the type of kid to ask why. Had to understand everything. I still do. But they didn't like that. They called that argumentative and difficult. And I learned probably as a teenager, when I was having to start to get my first job. I think my dad told me, stop giving pushback, stop asking why, just say okay. Stop questioning things, just say okay. Just do what you're told, don't question it. But then that followed me into my adult life, into my other relationships, not with my parents, not with my bosses. This carried into my friendships, my relationships, romantic, right? Coworkers. Obviously, it's like subconscious. It's not like in my mind I was like, oh my God, I'm not allowed to say no. But I think it's been a subconscious thing drilled into my head from a long time ago. It's just easier to say yes. You won't get in trouble if you say yes. You will be praised if you say yes. So saying no is an extremely difficult thing for me. Extremely. And it could be about like anything. Like, hey girl, what's up? Let me get your number. I would give my number to anyone who asked for it because I didn't know how to say no. I was never taught that. I've been sexually assaulted multiple times because somehow I end up in these situations and I don't know how to say no or stand up for myself. It's just let it happen. Just go with the flow. Just say okay. Don't be difficult. Don't be difficult. That's so messed up. There have been so many situations in which I'm being... there's no comfortable word for this. Where something uncomfortable is happening to me and I'm just waiting for it to be over. I'm just disassociated, just thinking, how much longer? Like, are we done yet? You know what I mean? So it really sucks that I'm having to learn the skill of boundaries and saying no now as an adult, fully grown adult. That's something I should have learned as a kid. That's something that should be like ingrained in me. But this is like a new language that I'm learning. Beginner, step one, like no experience. It's a foreign concept to me. Saying no to me feels illegal. When I do say no, I get very apprehensive. I feel like something really bad's gonna happen. I'm afraid of pushback. I'm afraid of punishment. But apparently, saying no makes people respect you. That's just what I've heard. I've tried it. I've said no sometimes lately. I've been working on this for probably a year. Maybe more than it. No, yeah. Maybe a year and a half. I've been working on saying no. With professional help. And it's getting better, except it's just changing. It's very weird. It's changing my values or personality or life experience. It's doing something to me. I'm a different person now because I have the ability to say no now. It's almost like I have self-respect or something. Self-worth, right? Crazy. It's weird. It feels so weird. It feels so different. It feels like I do things differently. I respond to things differently. I think about things differently than I used to. It's cool. But I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's me coming to terms with reality. I think I've just lived in my own world for so long, and I never knew the way things were supposed to be. And now it feels like I'm kind of waking up to, I mean, not really, I'm ignorant as hell. I don't know so many things about the world, but it feels like I'm waking up more to mental health and boundaries and stable connections and stability, mental stability. Yeah, it's so basically my past self had this pattern of oversharing with everyone, anyone and everyone. I was so desperate for attention. I was so desperate for maybe attention is the right word for that. I thought it was more, but maybe not. Maybe just attention. I just needed to be noticed, really. I needed to be acknowledged. Validated. I needed validation. That's what it is. I think pretty much probably every unstable person needs validation. And that's why they're unstable, because they don't know how to validate themselves. They look for external validation. So I've learned how to validate myself now, which is very cool. It's so much more mature too. And it's like, a lot of times you don't realize how immature you are until you've matured, and then you see people acting the way you used to act, and you're like, oh my god, that's the kind of person I was, that's how I acted, you know? Like, I was very much an attention seeker. I would post things for attention, not like butt pics or anything, like, not like that kind of attention, but like pity party type of attention, like, oh my god, feel bad for me, I'm having the worst time, like that kind of attention. I just needed so much validation. I needed people to feel sorry for me. I needed people to comfort me. But it's like, bro, that's the thing about validation. The more you get, the more you need. Kind of like likes on social media. There becomes a bar. It's like, if you get 50 likes on one post, you're going to be disappointed when your next one gets 30. That's how I am with views on YouTube. I don't use social media, but YouTube is my exception because I love it. But it's like that. It's like some videos perform better than others, and it's hard not to feel disappointed when the underperforming ones don't do as well as you want them to. What am I literally talking about right now? This is crazy. What am I actually talking about? Validation. That's what I'm talking about, right? My head is starting to hurt. I don't know what's happening. That's weird. My head never hurts. Maybe I'm just like actually thinking for once and my brain is like, whoa, girl, that's a lot. Slow down. Meanwhile, I'm talking so slow. I'm 46 minutes in. I'm talking so slow. I kind of want to make this unedited, though. I kind of want this to be so real. And this is going to get, well, see, I'm catching myself. This is something I learned mental health-wise. Saying that something is going to, that's called fortune telling, and you're not supposed to do that. It's pessimistic. It is not helpful to be like, oh, it's gonna underperform. No, girl, you don't know that. This could be a great video, who knows? But I don't expect this video to do well. But that's fine. I'm just trying to be myself. I've been watching a few videos of other people just uploading raw, unedited content of them just sitting and being brutally honest with the camera, and it's like, whoa. I want to do that. So this is me trying to do that. God. My head do be hurting, y'all. Period. I don't fucking know. I do not know. I'm really trying hard right now to decide whether to press stop on the video or to keep talking. There is something I wanted to say, actually. On the subject of feeling lonely and leave me alone at the same time. So I was laying in bed earlier, and I think I did this on purpose. I know that I've been feeling a huge deprivation of physical touch lately. Being single and having no close friends or family or anyone here. I'm in Kentucky alone. I don't get physical touch, really, ever. Ever, ever. So I thought about, like, whenever I touch myself like this, something crazy happens inside of me. And I think that's really sad. That, I mean, you would think that your own touch doesn't count, right? But when you're that deprived, your own touch feels magical. It's like, oh my God, I haven't been touched in so long. I was, so yeah, I was in bed and I was thinking, God, like, because that's one of my love languages. So I, like, need that. Probably something I missed out on as a child, so I need to overcompensate now. But, so I was laying there and I thought to myself, it would be nice if I was touched right now. So I went to touch myself. And it's like this instant reaction of just tears. And it's so bizarre. I'm not sad, at least I don't think I am. I mean, I was definitely depressed and weird today, but like, and I knew it was gonna happen too. It always does. That and music, for some reason, they just make me cry. I don't get that. Someone explain to me, why am I crying just from, it's sad, right? It's so sad. Like, Jesus. And like, it's really hard to be deprived and to be strong at the same time. You know, the more deprived you are, the more hungry you get, the more desperate you become. So I've been thinking about all my exes, because I'm the type to move back instead of forward. I think about, who can I go back to, right? Like, not really this time. It definitely was like that in the past, but this time it's like, I'm not legitimately considering that, but it's like, I fantasize about showing up at my ex's house. We probably broke up like 2 to 3 months ago. It has sucked. It's been brutal. It's been really, really bad. Every time I've gotten out of a relationship, I've rebounded right into another one. So I've never had to truly sit with heartbreak and loneliness until now. This is the first breakup that I've experienced, I think. Actually, that's not true. There was one. There was my first love. I was stuck on him for 10 years. 10 years. Finally got over him after 10 years. But everyone else, I've rebounded quick. I've been so afraid to be alone. And to be without validation of others. Which is why I think I didn't rebound this time, because I finally know how to validate myself. So I'm no longer looking for, oh my God, I don't have a boyfriend to tell me I'm pretty anymore, I have to find another one. Like, no. I don't know, man. But the physical touch, there is no, you just can't do that for yourself, it seems. That seems to be the one thing I can't do myself. I can validate myself, I can hype myself up, I can make myself happy, I can distract myself, I can do the things that I love to do, but I can't hug myself. I can't cuddle myself. I really need affection really, really bad. And I don't know how to live without it. I think it's messed up. I think no one should be deprived of physical touch. I mean, humans are social creatures. We're supposed to we're not supposed to be deprived of touch. I'm like so desperate that even like if someone just touches my shoulder, they're like, "Good job, buddy." I'm like, "Oh my God, that was so nice." It's come to the point where I have to touch my own hand in bed, and then I cry. I'm like holding back tears right now. I don't know what's worse. I'm debating right now. Before I turned on the camera, I was debating what would hurt more. Being alone and being touch deprived, or running back to my ex and asking for a hug, asking for him to cuddle me, asking to just melt into him, just for me to like have to leave again. What would be worse? Would it hurt more to be teased, to have this sense of I'm being loved right now, but it's so short, or to just let it go on, just continue in the loneliness? I just need it so bad. And the thing that's crazy is there's so many people that would give it to me in a heartbeat, but I don't want it from them. It's weird, it's uncomfortable, it feels like I owe them something, or like it just feels transactional or sexual, and I don't want it to be sexual. It sucks. Like I don't feel safe with men. I really don't. They've just done too many questionable things to me. And their intentions are never what they say they are. I always learn the hard way with guys. I don't want to be heartbroken. But I also I want to be touched by someone without being afraid of giving them a boner. Or giving them the wrong idea. So what I do is I fantasize about either having physical touch with my exes because we've already crossed, I'm already comfortable with them. You know what I'm saying? Or having physical touch with my female friends, because I trust them, because it's not like that. But then I feel so creepy. I feel like like even if I hug my girlfriend a little too long, I'm like, oh my god, she's gonna think I'm gay or something. It really sucks. It makes me think that you're not supposed to get physical touch like that from anyone besides your significant other. But what do you do when you don't have one of those? Who do you go to? I wish so bad that I could have like a platonic cuddling session with someone that I'm comfortable with. Not a fucking man. Not a man. I do not trust men. They need to get it together. They need to get their priorities straight. Or just tell the truth. They need to tell the truth. If you want to get with me, just say that. You know what I mean? You're gonna get rejected, but just fucking say it, you know? Instead of being like, no, let's just be friends. It's totally cool. And then I'm like, okay, awesome. I love friends. And then we hang out. And then I just have this weird feeling. I just get this weird gut feeling that something's going on. And then I get a boyfriend, and then instead of being happy for me, they get mad, they gaslight me, and they ghost me. And I'm like, that's not typical friend behavior. Why did you say you want to be friends if you didn't actually want to be friends? Friends are happy for each other. Friends are supportive of each other, not salty or jealous. So I just can't be friends with guys, I think. And I learned that probably like 2 years ago now. And I made a deal with myself. I got to start over one time, and I had to do it right. Things in Illinois before I moved here to Kentucky were so gross. Things got so out of hand. I had blurred the lines with every guy friend that I had because I just don't see them like that. It's just people. I connect with people, and that's it. It's never sexual. Ever, 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 ever. Ugh. I just love people and I connect with people. And I guess, and they always say the same thing. They always say, you are so different than any girl I've ever talked to. You are just so special. You're one of a kind. And at first, I ate it up. I was so flattered. I was like, oh my god, really? Thank you so much. Now I'm like, I know, right? I know. Because if you get the same compliment that many times from different people who don't talk to each other, just believe them. It's objective at this point. Okay, I've been told enough times. I know I'm special. I know I'm different. I know that whoever ends up with me is going to be really lucky. But So now I just feel gross. I feel like a piece of meat. I don't like the way guys look at me. I don't like the way they talk to me. It's so weird. I'm so weird. I literally went on a dating app and I put in my little description, I put flirting is wasted with me. Which makes no fucking sense. But it's so true. Flirting with me repels me. I hate to be flirted with. I hate to be pursued. I hate to be considered. Don't consider me, bro. Don't see me. You can acknowledge me and appreciate me and but don't consider me. Don't think about me like that. I have to disappoint everyone. It's so dumb. I'm a good person. I'm myself. That's it. I'm a good person and I act like one. And then I have people throwing themselves at me and somehow I'm letting people down and not meeting everyone's expectations. And I never asked for anything. I never provoked anyone. And then I'm being called a tease, a whore. When all I've done is not say no. Nothing has ever been my idea. But sometimes it's just hard to say no because I don't know how to do that. That is not second nature to me. That is foreign. No is not in my vocabulary. So guys flirt with me and I let them. I don't flirt back, but I let them. Do I like it? No. But do I know how to stand up for myself? Also no. Do I know how to say I'm uncomfortable? Absolutely not. So I kind of just sit in the discomfort of the situation. I'm the only girl in a whole family of guys. Maybe that's why I see everyone the same. Because it's felt like I've been one of the guys for my whole life. That's how I grew up. I have a brother. I have a bunch of boy cousins. I'm one of them. We're all people, right? I don't know. I get along with guys because that's what I know, I guess. And it's not like I'm fucking sexualizing my cousins. No, they're people. And I didn't even realize until probably a few years ago that I was the only girl in a family of guys. I've never thought about it. They're just people, you know? It's my family. People. So innocent. So when I start talking to a coworker guy or a classmate guy or a stranger guy, the same way I would talk to my cousin guy or my brother guy. Why is it different? For me, it's not, but for them, it is. Okay, obviously my cousins aren't looking at me like that. But other guys are. But I'm not giving them special treatment at all. I'm treating them exactly the same way I would treat my family or my friends. Right? I don't get it. I've always been called naive. I sound naive, right? Like the fact that I'm confused about this is like, oh my God, you're so naive. I just wish people could see me for who I really am. I have been slut shamed for doing much, much less than sluts do. There have been rumors at my workplace, multiple workplaces that I've been at, that I'm the office whore and I'm sleeping around with all the guys at work, when really I'm just friendly. I'm just talking to them the same way I talk to the girls, but they don't ship us. They're not talking about, ooh, her and Rebecca, oh my God, they'd be so cute together. No. But the moment it's a guy, oh, I wonder what they're doing. The same thing Rebecca and I are doing. Crazy. But I think I've been conditioned to be afraid now of guys because of how many times guy friendships haven't worked out for me and how many people I've disappointed. And so the deal I made with myself was I got one redo. I blurred the lines with my guy friends in Illinois too much. I confused them all. It was my fault. I never learned boundaries. I didn't know what that was. I was just being myself, but apparently that's not okay. Apparently being myself gives people the wrong idea, so I fucked up. I should have filtered myself. I should have said no even when I wanted to say yes. I guess I just can't have the same connection with guys that I do with girls. It's not innocent. It's just not. It can't be. Not unless the guy is like gay or something. I've just found that it's not possible. Because I'm doing everything right. I'm treating them normal. They're the ones who expect things, who change things, who ask for things. I was in a relationship and I broke up with him. And upon the breakup, I had 3 of my guy friends confess their love to me all at the same time. They were all waiting for me to get out of that relationship. They were lined up for me. I felt like a whore. How can you not? Did I do anything with them? No. Did I have any intentions with them? No. Was I interested in them? No. But to just be surrounded by guys that are interested in you, it just feels whorish. And I know that that's me being self-conscious of what the people around me, I know how that looks. I care about how I'm perceived. That looks fucking whorish, to have guys chasing after you and lining up for you and begging for you. It's so embarrassing. I look bad no matter what. No matter what my intentions are, no matter how I handle the situation, I look bad. I either look like I'm fucking them all, or like I'm breaking hearts, or I'm disappointing people, or oh my god, she led them on, those poor guys. I fought for my life in that relationship before we broke up. I was fully invested in my boyfriend. I wasn't even thinking about these other guys. I was thinking about my boyfriend. And then we broke up, and then obviously when you're fresh out of a breakup, you can't see other people like that. You're still on that person. It just sucks. I never had any intentions with any of these guys. Why? Why am I so misperceived? So I guess that's the lesson I learned, that I'm not normal, and that I have to learn the way of the world, and I have to conform. Because most people are simple-minded. And girls and guys can't be friends. I can be friends with a guy, but they just cannot be friends with me. So that's what I've learned. So the deal I made with myself was to move here and to talk to no guys. Do not entertain them. Do not be friends with them. Do not respond to them. Do not acknowledge them. Otherwise, you're going to owe them a relationship. You're going to owe them an apology. I did really good for a long time. I came here. I did not. It's crazy. The universe presented me with an opportunity. Day one of moving here, I moved here on March 16th. My first day of work, was March 17th. On March 17th, one day after I moved here, there was a guy that I sat next to in this training class for work. Not like I sat next to him, but like we were sitting next to each other. It wasn't a conscious choice to sit next to a guy. We just, and somehow, I don't know. He was my age, right? So he's in that, there's that, do you know what I'm saying? That temptation, okay, like he's in my ballpark, like, okay, that's the type of person I would want to connect with, right? Didn't do it. He even tried talking to me. I didn't do it. I was like, hell no, I just got here. I'm not about to fuck this up already. No, no, no. We cannot make a friend on day one. Isn't that sad? I have to deprive myself of potential friendship because I'm afraid that it's just gonna go sour anyway. And the really sad part is that's probably true. That's just how it is. So I was proud of myself, and I felt really good about this guy talking to me and me just going, yep, cool, awesome, that's crazy. Instead of using my actually good conversation skills and making a friend. God. I felt bad, but in a way, that was me saying no. That was me practicing what I learned. That was saying no without saying no. It was saying no to an opportunity. You know what I mean? The opportunity was, here's a friend. And I said no. And I did that with every guy who walked my way for months. I did not hang out with them. I knew the only reason to talk to a guy would be to date them, would be if I'm legitimately romantically interested, because that's all they're looking for anyway, so that's what I need to start looking for. And I liked that. I liked having that value of, I do not talk to guys unless I'm interested in them. I feel like that makes sense. And I feel like that's a good energy for, I believe in monogamy. I am I'm dating a boy with a girl best friend, right? I don't want to be the girl dating a guy while I have a guy best friend. That doesn't feel right. So I would like to be the girl who is loyal with a boyfriend and only has female friends. That's good. So I kind of stayed strong and stayed away from guys because I got myself into this mindset, this value of, I want to be the girl who deserves to be with a loyal guy. I would love to be with a guy who has no female friends. So I decided, in order to deserve that, I need to be a girl with no male friends. So that kind of kept me on track. Anytime there was a guy trying to befriend me, I kind of said to myself, okay, but once I have a boyfriend, I'm gonna have to cut him off anyway. This is pointless. I'm not about to have guy friends and a boyfriend at the same time. That's gross. I don't know, man. So what's crazy is I did that and it worked. I found a boy with no female friends. And I had no guy friends. Because that was the person I turned myself into. I made the deliberate choice of, I think it's gross to be surrounded by guys lusting for me. I'm going to eliminate that. I'm going to only associate with girls from now on. That way, when I meet my future spouse, I won't have to go through the, damn, I'm gonna have to start cutting all these people off. I'll already be ready for him. I'm gonna be that high quality woman that he wants. That is not a walking red flag, has a bunch of guy friends, you know what I mean? So I met him. I was exactly what I wanted to be for him. And he was exactly what I was looking for. That was the only guy I entertained here. And we lasted probably 8 or 9 months. And we just broke up a few months ago. And I'm crushed. It's been very hard. I think about him all the time. I miss him all the time. But something happened. think the breakup made me some type of pessimistic, some type of hopeless, some type of insecure. I lowered my standards again. It had been so long since I had been friends with a guy at that point that I conveniently forgot why I decided to not be friends with guys anymore. Because my intentions have always been the same. They've always been good. They've always been innocent. So it's easy for me to forget why I set these boundaries, because it's not based off of what I want. I would love to be friends with guys, but that's just not socially acceptable, apparently. And it's not successful anyway. Because they all just want me. So stupid. So I let my guard down. And I accidentally made a guy friend. Probably a month ago. People heard that I broke up with my boyfriend, or I told them, or it was implied or something. Because I was in a public relationship, right? And by public, I mean I wasn't hiding it from anyone. Like, I talked about him, like, people knew about him. It was pretty known, generally, I think. It was widely known that I was not available. And then I think it became widely known that I was available again. And I went back on dating apps to hype myself up, to see what was out there with no intentions at all. I did not want to date anyone. I did not want to be considered by anyone. I just wanted to see, I just wanted to show myself it's okay. If he doesn't want you, someone else will. I just wasn't good enough for him. And I just wanted to remind myself it's okay. He's not the only guy in the world. So I was on this app, and I even put in the description, only looking for friends, only, like, you're gonna be disappointed, I'm not serious. I even put, just got out of a relationship, don't know what I want. And someone that I knew found me on the dating app and matched me. And I thought this person was really cool, friendly. He's a coworker that I rarely see. He's like a seasonal worker, so I like don't see him 40 hours a week like I do my other coworkers. I know him a little bit. And he is somebody that I would have, back in the day, wanted to be friends with. If I still had guy friends on the table in my brain, he would have been one. But I had that standard, and I had a boyfriend by then. And it just kind of was like, okay, we're coworkers, we can talk and laugh together and have fun at work, but that's it. Like, we are not hanging out, we are not exchanging phone numbers. It was never even brought up. And I never considered it. That was not allowed anymore in my brain, and I was fine with that. That was fine. But then, months after I met him, he found me on the dating app, which sucked because I put, there's an option on there where you can click hide my profile from everyone in my contact list. I wanted to be anonymous, but he wasn't on my contact list because we never exchanged phone numbers. So he might as well have been a stranger when he found me. So he matched me on there, and we started talking on there, and it was like, hey, what's up, homie? How you doing? But I don't like that he knows that I was on a dating app. I was being very intentional with what I was doing on there. I was on that dating app. I was anonymous. I was not serious. I was never planning on meeting up with anybody. I was never planning on legitimately connecting with anybody. It was just, I'm dipping my toes in the water. I just want to see what's out there. But then someone that I already knew in person found me, which felt bad because to be on a dating app is to imply that you're on the market. I didn't want anyone that I knew to know that I was on the market or to think that. I can't help but think that he sees me now in a way that I don't want to be seen. I was not on that dating app to be seen. I was on that dating app to see, to look. I wanted to see others, but I did not want them to see me. And if they did see me, that's okay because they're strangers and I could just click the X. Unmatch. No. But I can't do that in person when we work together, can I? No. That shouldn't have happened. That wasn't supposed to happen. I don't like him knowing that I was on a dating app. I don't want him thinking that I'm dating, that I'm available, that I'm on the market, that I'm looking for something. Literally, all I was trying to do was get over a guy who didn't want me, that I was just helplessly in love with. That's it. I was just trying to make a breakup slightly less painful. I was not looking for anything. I was even nice enough to give that disclaimer to the strangers. So when he matched me on there, he saw my match note, which basically said, just got out of a relationship, kind of really just looking for friends. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. Don't pressure me, please. And he saw it and he said, cool, like, let's be friends. And I was like, yeah, period. but I didn't think. I don't give my number out to guys. That's a value that I have, that I learned. I acquired that value. I no longer give my phone number to guys. I wouldn't have given him my phone number, but somehow we're texting every day through this freaking app that he should never have found me on. Now, somehow I accidentally made a guy best friend that I talk to all the time. And I feel like it's gonna happen again. Impending doom. He's giving me special treatment. I know he is. And I know that special treatment means interest. He compliments me in like a not in a regular friend way, not in the way that a girl would compliment me. He buys me things, he gets me gifts almost daily. He doesn't do that for his other friends. I see him interact with other people there that he considers his friends. He does not do that for them, so he's giving me special treatment. He tries to coordinate his breaks with mine. He wanted to take every break together every day. He always talks about all the things he wants to do with me. He has this list in his head of all the places he wants to go with me. All the things that he wants us to do together. That was crazy. My phone just ran out of storage space. That hasn't happened to me in years. Literal years. I don't know, dude. I don't know. I just feel like I fucked the fuck up. There is a guy that I'm friends with that says he likes me. He actually says that frequently. But I'm too stupid to be like, what kind of like? Like, what do you mean? Do you like me? Do you like me? Are we friends? I don't know what you mean by that. I don't want to know what he means by that. I don't want to be liked. I don't want him to like me. I don't want to be considered. I don't want to be looked at. I don't want him to think that I'm available to look at just because he saw me on a dating app, right? Being on a dating app means that I'm available. No. I don't know what to do. I don't want to have to break his heart. Just the same way I did with all my other guy friends. I don't want him to think I'm the one that got away. You know how terrible that feels? It feels so bad. Knowing that there are certain guys that think that I'm the one that got away. I know that there are guys that think that about me. More than one. And I can't make everybody happy because then I would not be monogamous. You know what I mean? Best case scenario, I could fix one person's problem. Whoever thinks I'm the one that got away, okay, I'll take one for the team and I'll just get with them, I guess, to make them happy so that they don't have to feel that way. But all the other ones are still going to feel that way. I cannot fix everybody. Therefore, I shouldn't fix anybody. But that's so gross. I don't want to be seen that highly. I don't want to be valued that much. I don't want to be obsessed with. I don't want people to remember me. Especially like that. I don't want people to be like, oh my God, she was just the best. Like, I really missed out on her. No, you didn't. You didn't. I do not want people losing sleep thinking about me. I am not the one that got away. I was not the one for you. I'm still not the one for you. Any single person watching this video. Nobody. I am the one for nobody right now. I am alone. So alone. By choice. Look at me. I'm like disgusted. I don't know if you can see that in my face. I feel like I'm making a face right now. Like, ugh. Just the thought of like, I don't know, dude. I am alone. That's how I like it right now. After having been corrupted by these guy friends that I've had that have just ruined the idea of being able to have guy friends. Like, now I'm just absolutely repulsed by guys. The closer I get to them, the more I feel like I need to run away. This is bad. This is really, really bad. Now this new friend that has me on the dating app, he's trying to do more and more. He's trying to get closer and closer. And it was really cool for the first few days. And now I'm like, and what's really frustrating is I talked to my therapist about this. And my therapist is trying to convince me that I have feelings for him. And I'm like, bro, you don't even know anything. You haven't seen us interact. I haven't said anything about him. It's not like I'm sitting here gushing over him and then you're like, oh, you have feelings for him. I can tell. No, like she's basing it off of nothing. I'm literally not saying anything about him. I just told her that he exists. And she's trying to get me to look at him like that. And I'm like, no, ma'am. No, I'm not interested. No, thank you. Isn't that crazy, though? Like, even my therapist is complicating something that's not, that please read my mind right now. I don't know, dude. I think that's it. I'm just tired of having this repeated dilemma.